God just arrested me that time so that I can start a journey with him. And my father was asking, this one, I'm an eighth born out of 9. So I didn't even know how to cook.
Oh.
No, I didn't know how to cook. So my father told him, where are you going with this one? She doesn't even know how to cook. And he said, I will teach her.
Oh.
Yeah. He had all the answers.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to this Health Now show, your health friend with me, Jane Kariuki. I'm so delighted to welcome you wherever you are seated, wherever you are, if you are in a hall somewhere, whether you're in a hospital somewhere, wherever you are welcome to be with us, to take this journey together with us on this episode. As you can remember, my viewer, you know that we've been running a series on trauma, and especially the series that we are running right now is a series on deliveries, pregnancies, births, and so on. Those journeys that we go through as parents, as mothers, as families. One thing that I've learned is that as I have been having different guests, they have all different and unique journeys. As much as there may be an outcome of a baby, sometimes very high, expectations, and sometimes they don't materialize to that. Others, we get a baby, a live birth, sometimes not a live birth, and it becomes distressing to somebody and even to the family. But the essence of having this show and these episodes that I'm running is because I would like us to learn something. And probably if there's something that we can avoid, we do avoid. And especially those that are planning to start families or to have babies. And so that these journeys can be easier than some of us, how we went through. You remember I shared mine, and I've continued to share different ones. And today, it's no different. I'm having a friend wa kitambo sana. Tumetembea na yeye kitambo sana. A very close friend of mine. Somebody I call, somebody I can fall back to if I have a question that I need to ask. She's also a psychologist. She's going to introduce herself further. But she is a mother, first and foremost. She's going to tell us how it all started and how it has continued. And she will give us some tips. How can we be able to, go these journeys in an easier way? And is it different for the older people than it is for younger people? And so at the end of the day, like what the Bible talked about, the older women also teaches the younger how to take care of their families. And I believe this is something that we are going to learn from it. So sit back, and as I welcome my guest today, Josphine Karunga. Hello, karibu.
Asante,
Karibu sana,
asante,
karibu
asante
sana.
Mama Jane.
Yes, you can see the
Asante.
way I'm so excited. Yes, karibu sana.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Just introduce yourself to the viewers. Yeah.
My name is Josphine Karunga. I'm a born-again Christian. Yes, we have worked with Mrs. Kariuki for a long time. And I am married to one Leonard Karunga. We are seniors by now. We have 3 children, 1 boy and 2 girls. And we thank God for them. They are all adults. Yes.
So, thank you so much. I know different, as I have just said, different people have different journeys
Yes.
that they've walked.
Yes.
And again, every child or every pregnancy is different because situations are different. It's not that it is a copy for it, you know, we are all originals,
Yeah, we are.
even by design, the way God has given us. So before we get to the delivery journeys,
Yes.
probably you could tell us, Leonard Karunga, how did you get to meet?
To meet him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Leonard Karunga. There's a time I went to a boarding school in Form 1. And I met a friend
Yes.
who is from my husband's place. We were very close. I was not comfortable with that school, so I came back, but I kept that friend.
Okay.
And when I started working, these small jobs that you get after school in 1976, that's when I left high school. We worked together very much, and we happened to meet Leonard Karunga somewhere, and she introduced us. I thought it is his girlfriend.
Oh.
Kumbe he wasn't.
Okay.
And he told me as much. No. It's not about her. It's about you. And he started talking about getting married. That was 26.
No,
getting married.
then that is the one talking about you getting married. The first day of meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to marry you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we didn't take time. He said 1977, the following year. But there's a close friend who was getting married that time, a very, very close friend to him. So we allowed them to get married first.
Yes.
And in 1977, then we got married in 1978. Yes.
So yours was love at first sight?
At first sight.
And that same first, I should say, a date?
Yes.
And there's the same day
yes.
he proposes?
He proposed, yes.
And you also said yes?
Yes.
I'm just imagining.
Sorry.
No, I'm just asking whether that is what happened. That was the series of the events for the day.
Yes.
And then you said yes.
I said yes. And because now the lady told me he's a good man, you know that.
Oh, okay.
And she sold him to me.
Okay.
Very much. He comes from a good family. And I said, wow.
I want this one from the good family. Yeah.
It's a good family.
Yeah.
They are this, they are that, you know. The goodness, you know, she talked about the goodness of that family.
Yes.
They're good, we love them, something like that.
Yes.
I said, wow, okay.
Yeah.
And somebody who's coming tell you, I want to marry you. Hey, I think he was serious. Said, wow, okay. So we worked together. I left 76. I'm telling you, then 77, that's when we met.
Yeah.
And we worked together. He used to just take me, escort me home every day when I was working. I had a job after school.
Yes.
And he used to take me home every single day, leave and go back to his place. And then during those times, he went home to my mother and father. My dad they were alive that time, and told them, I want to marry her. And that I was 19 years.
Okay.
So I think God just arrested me that time, so that I can start a journey with him. And my father was asking, this one, I'm an eighth born out of 9. So I didn't even know how to cook.
Oh.
No, I didn't know how to cook. So my father told him, where are you going with this one? she doesn't even know how to cook. And he said, I will teach her.
Oh, yeah.
He had all the answers.
I think I can relate with that one. I remember there was this time we came to your home. We had the group that we were praying.
Yes.
And I remember we had overnight prayer meetings.
Oh yeah.
And this one day, he prepared for breakfast for us.
Yes.
As we were there,
He's a
all of
very
us,
good cook.
including yourself. So when he talks about he'll teach you,
Yes.
now I'm remembering that day when we were in your home, at your home, and when we woke up, he prepared breakfast. Tukapata iko pale kwa meza. Na tukakula, tukaenjoy. Nikakuja nyumbani, I said,
Yes.
we were given breakfast by Mr. Karunga. Yeah, good.
Yes.
Sorry for interruption.
Yeah. So, yeah, he taught me.
Yeah.
Ugali is the only one that he thinks I'm not good at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he volunteers to cook ugali every day.
To date?
To date. He has refused. He said, even he'll ask, do you want me to cook ugali for you today? Asking the whole family.
Yes.
And either we say yes or no.
Yes.
He's the one who will cook ugali.
Yes.
He doesn't think I can cook ugali either. No.
Hiyo haja kufunza kabisa.
Hiyo si kushika kabisa according to him.
Yes.
But when you come, I'll cook for you and you'll tell me.
It is good.
It is good.
Yes.
But he doesn't believe it.
Okay.
Otherwise, everything else, I
but
do.
So long as he is doing it and he's happy about it,
oh, yeah.
I don't have personally would not have an issue with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So amekufunza kupika and then now you are in his home.
Now I'm in his home. And I don't have a problem. I can cook very well.
Okay.
Yes. Everything.
Yes.
Everything.
Okay.
Yes.
So now your concern, your father's concerns were taken care of.
Yes.
He said he's going to teach
you.
Oh,
yes.
So now your father, I would imagine, akakuwa free, sasa to give you away.
Yes. Yes.
So now you organized
in
the wedding.
1978, we organized everything, a bit of 77. Then in April 1978, we got married.
Yes.
Yes. And now we started thinking about a family.
Yes.
And we got our first born in 78 December. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Then, so how was the journey for the firstborn? The
firstborn.
Yeah, from conception. You could take us through.
Yes. Yeah. I conceived quite fast, and it was a good journey. Very good. I was healthy. Remember, I was about 19.
Yeah.
So I could even run. Even when I'm 8th month, I could do everything. I was very energetic.
Yes.
But when it comes to delivery, there was a big problem for me.
For the firstborn?
For the firstborn. Because when I went to... I had been warned a bit that it is painful. Delivery is painful by those who have been there.
Yes.
I was told delivery is painful, so be aware of that. You cannot compare the pain that you've had before in the pain with that, the pain that you'll get when you're getting a baby. So, but I didn't think it was going to be like this. No, because when I went to hospital, I was okay. I went there myself because I had started feeling pain. And around 9 o'clock, I started now having those pains, contractions. And
you knew they were contractions?
Yes.
You knew?
Yeah, I was told.
You had been told?
Yes, even the doctors nurses were there. They're telling me, have the contractions started? And I said, yes, I can feel it. They had told me what to do and what to expect.
Yes.
And I thought that's about all. And in an hour's time, 2 hours, I'll have the baby. But that was not to be. I stayed for 8 hours
In labor.
in labor, and I was very tired. And labor ward, of course, is a place that where you don't joke around. It's a place of a lot of pain, you know. There was a lot of shouting in the labor ward from many.
Yeah.
You know, those also who say, "Oi, mama, hey, mama, hey, mama." Those
you feel the labor in your own way,
yes,
in your own
and you
language,
express it
in your own.
yes. And I said, "Guy, they have started saying, 'Oi, mama, what do I expect?'" But by the time I was getting to 3 hours, I was the loudest in that room.
Oh, you also, yeah.
I did it my Kikuyu style.
When the labor pains
yes. And then they would leave a bit, and then again, and I would say, my husband came in and found that, and actually ran out. He couldn't bear it. That was about
because you're screaming a lot.
10 o'clock, then 12 o'clock, and he's there, he's outside. My sister comes and asks, "Where is she?" My husband told her, "She's the loudest. You can't get lost." So she found me. You're feeling those.
You'll be directed where she is by her shouting.
You won't have to ask anyone. You just go. You'll see her. She's the loudest. Ni wengi women who are loud, but I was the loudest. And I said, "Oh my God, how, my mother had 9. I was either born in a family of 9.
Yes.
How did my mother get 9 children like this? You know?" And she held my hand, and I felt a bit, comfort, a bit of comfort. But it continued and continued, and I was tired. So at 5 o'clock is when now the baby is showing the head. And I kept wondering. I was told the baby is engaged, the head is engaged. I was wondering, why is that route so long? What a journey. It's like going to Mombasa, those hours, 8 hours.
Yes.
That journey was it made me fear a lot. And I wondered, you mean people can go through this and just deliver and be alive? This is painful. And I also tell people, those people who think child delivery is a small thing, it isn't a small thing. It is a journey. And even when you have delivered, when I delivered, there's a time I got delayed because I was very tired. And the lady doctor started getting worried. I can see the head, but she can't push. She's been unable to push. So she's telling others, this will be a theater case. That time is 5 o'clock. When I had a theater case and I knew the baby is coming, I put a lot of effort, a lot of it. And I think God was with me. I was not saved at that time.
Okay.
But I knew God must have been involved. So when I pushed, that's when the baby came. 5 o'clock.
8 hours.
8 hours. I feared a lot. So when I delivered, it was a safe delivery, normal delivery, and there was no problem after that. I didn't have any problem. I delivered. I was done everything, and I continued life. Okay. Yes, that was the first born.
The baby was okay.
Yes,
cried.
Yeah, yeah. It cried, and they washed it and they showed me. But I did. Yeah, they even told me to catch him.
To hold the baby.
Yes, to hold the baby. Yes.
Yes.
And I did, and I saw. Check. They told me to check.
Yes.
Then I checked. So even up to now, I remember everything about my son. And the way he was looking that time is the way he's looking now. And I loved him, and I said, even if they had exchanged my child the way they hear, sometimes they get exchanged. I would tell them to give me that one mine, and this one I would not give up because I have already loved him.
Yes. Oh, if they were to exchange,
Tell them give me that one of mine.
Yes.
But don't take that. Don't take this one.
This one.
This one is also mine.
The one that you are giving me. I be with the two. Lakini sitawachilia huyu.
Sitaachilia. Nilipenda sana.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You know that the way we love our babies. Yes.
So mine is that long labor.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was too long, and I do not know why. I don't know why up to this day. Okay. Then, maybe I can talk about the second one.
No problem. Go ahead. Yes.
The second one was okay. I conceived.
So after how long? Probably
after 4 years.
You spaced them after 4 years.
That's when I got healed from this trauma. So I mean, it was traumatizing.
Yes.
I never thought I would go back. Actually, my husband was against it.
Okay.
Yeah. He didn't want me to get another baby after seeing that because he ran away very fast and very far. But he could hear. Came back when I delivered.
When now the shouting went down. Now he came back. Mr. Karunga, please forgive us. Forgive us. You're not laughing at you. Just forgive us.
You're just laughing.
Okay. Yes.
So he came back when I had delivered.
Yeah.
And he was happy. But then when I started,
he's gotten a son.
Yes. He was very happy.
Yes.
But I think he said this will not happen again when I'm not around. I will never go run away again.
Okay.
Because when I conceived this other one, it was okay. But at the time it was threatening to abort. I don't know why. And but I went to the doctors very quickly, and it was saved.
Yes.
And it was a good journey.
Yes.
But by the time I was reaching 9 months, I had a blood pressure. Pressure went up. So my doctor said, we have to induce you because we don't want you to have problems. We need to wait until you have problems when you're giving birth with this kind of, the way it is behaving, the blood pressure is behaving. So you need to go to the hospital on this date. That's what she told me. And we will induce you. I thought this one was going to be fast.
I'm getting curious. I'm getting curious. Would have been probably the blood pressure shooting because of the remembering the other experience.
Or the other experience.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, the mind is funny. Maybe it was.
I'm just
or anxiety. Yeah. It could have been that because that happened with the second born and the third born.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. I think maybe anxiety of what I'm going to go through. Again, is it this again? The same pain again, you know? And also my husband didn't want that. He thought I had gone through a trauma. He was traumatized also himself.
Yes.
So he was telling me, why can't we stay with one child? Because of that. Because of what I saw. I told him, no, this one is going to be okay. That's what I've told him. And it was okay until now. I was told I'll be induced. And the doctor told me when to go. You know, when you're inducing, you choose the day.
Yes.
And we chose the day and we met there. And I was induced. And there's something I always said, the baby has engaged. You know, sometimes the baby might refuse and the legs will be down or they will stay like this.
Yeah.
the side,
Yes.
those complications were not there.
The breech babies,
Yes.
like my daughter, my first daughter.
Oh.
The second one was across,
Okay.
transverse, what they call transverse.
Yes.
But I'm imagining when they say engage, I'm not a medical person. Engage, I guess it is now proper.
It is proper.
The head is down.
Even the firstborn.
Yeah.
The first. So I was expecting this journey.
Mm-hmm.
Now I was expecting the journey also, especially if I'm going to be induced.
Mm-hmm.
It should be fast. But that was not to be.
Mm-hmm.
The pain, this one I went shorter. It was 6 hours.
Okay.
And I labored. Then my husband actually also told me, and then you want to go. He said he stayed there.
This time he didn't go away.
He stayed there for those 6 hours. He was sitting down there, going out kidogo, then coming back. And then he was telling me, and you want to go back to have another baby? I hope you will
not have another baby now.
You'll have another baby after this one.
Uh-huh.
And then when he hears me like I'm going to shout, he told me, and you're shouting? He became the choir master.
And
he became the choir
down.
master.
I'm here.
Yeah, he's there. And then he would, I was telling him, please do this. And then he would do that. And then when I'm in pain and I'm, like I'm shouting, then he would say again, and now you are shouting, you're shouting.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will go down again. But I was feeling like I hate him. He doesn't know what I'm going through, and he's telling me I'm not. Why can't he let me shout? Shout.
Like the first time.
Like
I want
the
to shout.
I do not know why he thought, actually, I think I will ask him one of these days. I do not know why he thought he should be there to calm me down.
Which
because
is a good
he
thing.
was, yes, he was patient. He took off duty. He was off duty.
Yeah.
And he sat there.
I think that's a good thing.
Yes.
To be there.
Yeah. And when I'm not in pain again, those few seconds you're not in pain. You tell me this and that, and you are doing well, you're doing well. Doing well 6 hours. That's when I got the baby. And the baby was okay. Yeah, she cried. And I was told to hold the baby. I also saw how she looks like. And there were no more complications.
And we thank God.
And I thank God for that. No more complications with the second born either. And yes, I think that's about it for my second born. But the experience was not very good because I kept wondering, why are my children coming after so many hours? What is, am I not doing, or what is happening to me?
But the health providers were still okay.
Yeah, they were okay.
They were monitoring you.
Yes, yeah. Always.
Yeah.
And they were monitoring me. And I wondered why the journey is so long while the baby, I could see the distance. The distance is short. Why is the baby coming so slowly? And it is such a short distance. And when I finished, we went home and we talked. And he told me, now I think we are done. We're not going back there again. And I said, okay. But after 4 years again, I said, I think we need to have another baby. You want to go back there? Again? This is not good. Why are you doing that? You are 9 in your family. Why do you want to get a 9? You want to go to the 9th to also have a 9?
You want to give your mom competition. Compete with your mom. And
I told him, just one more. But at the time I got healed, after 4 years is when I would actually get healed. sort of maybe, I would feel, wow, I think I'm okay. After 4 years, there's a time I used to feel, oh, I think I'm okay. Can have another
And
baby.
after 4 years, this baby is walking.
Yes.
Yeah, the child is walking.
Yeah. And although now that contributed a lot, having labor, long hours labor, contributed a lot to me saying, no, I'm not going to have this year. The way people say, they say 2 years, 1 year, they have another baby. I don't know when. I couldn't. I was not able to do so. So I took care of that, that I don't have another baby so soon. And we actually had agreed, no more babies. But then I asked him after 4 years, why can't I have another baby? You want to go back there again? You want us to go back there again? Said, no, just one. So I was able to convince him. But this pregnancy was not good. It was not a good journey.
Probably before we go to the third one, you talk about the 4 years. He's seeing the trauma, the pain, the journeys, and saying, do you want to go back there? And then for you, the spacing is determined or contributed by your experience. Probably there's somebody watching us and also is watching you and listening to what you're saying. That for you, you are saying not the first year, not the second one, not the third one, but by the time it is fourth year, now I'm ready for another baby. I feel I'm healed psychologically. You can speak to the person watching us, and probably there's somebody seated there and has gone through the first experience like that one, like you are, and saying, I'll never get another baby. So probably, what would you tell them?
Yes, I will tell you that, especially if you are a born-again Christian, believe in God. Believe in God. I'll tell you what I did with the third one. Believe in God who does miracles. He will do it for you. If he did it for me, even when I was not saved. Because I imagine and I feel he was he helped me deliver the firstborn when I was not saved, and he helped me deliver the secondborn when I was not saved. But the third one I was saved. So if you are saved, take that journey with God. Take it with God and take it with confidence. He will help you. Yes, it was not an easy thing. It was not a very nice thing, but you can do it. It can happen. Don't stop there. Go back and get another baby if you want another baby. God will help you. And even if you are not saved, God helps. Even when you're not saved, he will help you. And I wish you could believe in him so that you can be encouraged to go back there. Yes.
Okay. So some of those who are spacing their children, probably because of the trauma, and the pain, that is why this show is here. So that we can say, even with the pain, I was able to overcome, giving myself the 4 years.
The 4 years, yes.
I'm now talking about Josphine, because for me, I didn't have those years. For mine was yeses. A cesarean section. So that somebody will say, I can still go back there, but I can give myself time. The one, don't bash yourself, don't rush yourself, but give yourself time. When you feel you're ready, then you can go.
Then you can go
for another.
Yes. That I also say I had time because I was 19 years with the firstborn. So I had time. But there are those who don't have time. When they get married, they are getting married at 30-something. Then you cannot be, or even 40. You can't space like I did. You need to to actually to encourage yourself to have those babies. Don't space like I did, and don't fear like I did fear. Don't, because it will help you if you are your age is about 39, 40 there. When you don't space for long, it will give you time before you go to 50. 50 is there, you'll be chancing, and it could be very difficult for you to even give birth. So don't think about it before you decide not to.
Okay.
Don't space like I did. If you don't have time. Yeah, I had time. Sorry. I had time. I was 19 years. So I got the second one when I was 19, 20, 24 years, I think. Yeah. And then the other one, I was, I think, less than 30 years. So I had all the time with me. And apart from the long labors, there were no more complications. Yeah. So don't fear. I wouldn't tell anyone to space the way I did. Yeah, I wouldn't like to tell anybody to space the way I did. But you can also give yourself time if you are, if the age is on your side. When you are not old, you know, yeah, don't space when your years have gone. Yeah, because you could be. It may not be very good for you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what I hear you say is like there are other factors that they may may contribute to the spacing. The age.
The age.
Yeah. So circumstances.
Circumstances.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because sometimes people may say, I will want to get a baby when I'm in a family, when I'm married.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
of
some
course.
of those factors that may contribute.
Yes.
So that the time is going. The biological clock is also going.
Yeah.
We know that there is science, there is technology these days. That people can have had. They can freeze the eggs. They can do something like that. So I know there are all those, but there are many factors that may contribute to you. Probably the spacing.
Yes.
When somebody have started giving, getting babies. So that may contribute.
Yes.
And we are here to say those are some of the factors that somebody may consider, may look into. Yeah, let's go to the next one. You say that one was different from the others.
That is the final one. The third one. It was a girl. I was even told when they checked that time that they were able to tell me this is a girl.
The ultrasound.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that one, I had a big problem. Nobody was recognizing me in that pregnancy. Not even my very own people.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Josphine? Tell us. What do you mean?
It changed my features, physical features.
Oh.
Completely, to the extent that nobody could recognize me. And I do not know why. Nobody could recognize me.
You changed?
I changed my, physical features. And I started swelling, having swollen legs, swollen everywhere, And but when I go to the doctor, I tell her that. She'll tell me, no, you're okay. Keep going. So I remember one time my brother saw me. I'm the one who greeted him because he could not recognize me. And he told his wife, check my sister. Even if she's pregnant, she could be having another problem because you cannot recognize her. She is sick. And I didn't know what to say. Another one told me, Guy, I couldn't recognize you. You don't look good. you don't look good and you must be sick. But I wasn't. I was not sick. I don't know why I looked like that. Yeah, physical features changed. So that can also happen to anyone.
Yeah.
And also my blood pressure started going up. Because I was getting swollen, meaning I had water was being retained in my body. And she didn't want me to have those pills that remove water when I'm pregnant. So she told me, no, when you go home, put your legs up. We are not going to give you those pills to remove the water, because it is the water that made me be swollen. And I went on, but she told me we have to remove this baby. She's the one who delivered my second born and my third born. She told me this one we'll have to remove through induction. So she was not kapisa 9 months. So, and I started now having those blood pressure problems. I went to, people came and prayed a lot. My sister-in-law came with a friend, and she prayed so much. And
In
she
the hospital?
cried at home.
Okay.
Before. She with a friend, and they really cried. I didn't know why. Then they went. And I was going to church at Crisco that time. Now, when I was going to hospital, I said, let me pass through Crisco lunch hour. And they were praying for people. So I went there. I found a couple, and they prayed for me. He said, oh, the baby, we're going to pray for the mother, and the baby will be able to deliver properly and all that. And they prayed. I went to hospital, and one of those people I was with at Crisco came, quite a good group, and they prayed with me. Another lady and a man came, and they prayed with me. So that was around 3 o'clock. So yeah, the pain, the real pain started at 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7 hours. 7 hours. And the doctor came and checked. The same doctor I had last, the second born. And she said, hey, this baby will come at around 12 midnight. That's plus 3 hours from now. 9 to 12 is 3 hours. And I felt alone, because you cannot tell anybody what you're feeling, the kind of pain you're in. You are tired. That by the time you're coming here at midnight, I don't think you'll find me.
Where were you intending to go?
I don't think you'll find me.
Where were you intending to go?
I thought I was going to die.
Oh,
Actually, yes.
I thought
I was going
you
to
were
die.
planning to now leave the
The
hospital.
hospital and run away. No. I knew I couldn't make it.
Oh.
I was feeling it. I couldn't make it. I was feeling that. And now the doctor doesn't know that, because I'm the one who's feeling.
Yes.
And she doesn't see that I have done already 6 hours. So what I did was, my husband was there and said, hey, he made that sound. Hey, I think I'll have to go back home now and come back at midnight. Nani ako hapo. So I was born again that time. And
So
I was
he's
Holy
still with
Spirit
you,
filled.
working with you.
He's there working with me and telling me slowly,
Not shout.
and this one, and then he
Don't
said,
shout.
this one is the last one. I want you to know that this is the last baby we are having.
I'm not coming back here.
No.
I'm not coming back. This is the
And
last one.
I am the one who is going to tell the doctor to remove even the uterus.
What do you mean?
That's what he said.
Because
he
he
meant
doesn't
it.
want to come back.
He meant it.
He doesn't want this.
Yes, all
this
this
issue.
time
Yes.
he's telling me, are you looking at yourself?
Eh,
Unajiona vile uko? Huh? Why do you want to suffer like this? You want us now to come back again and you suffer like this? Because I was suffering. And he could see I'm not screaming because he's there. He's there, he's telling me, no, you are not screaming, don't shout. Pole, pole, pole.
You know, he's very quiet himself. He's very, very, very
Yes.
quiet.
But very firm.
Very firm.
Very firm. So when he had 9, you can imagine if he was running because of my firstborn.
Yes.
How was he feeling? This one.
Yes.
You know, and he's standing there, meaning ilikuwa inamuaffect sana.
So I'm going to tell the doctor
to remove the uterus,
so that you don't have another opportunity.
You are not coming
to
back
get
here.
Another baby.
You are not going to have another baby. Unajiangalia every time those 6 hours. Alikuwa ananiambia hivyo tu, just telling me that. Do you look at yourself? Look now what is happening to you. Look, why? You are 9. Again, you are 9 in your home. Why? And many people who are many in their homes, they don't want many babies, but you want many babies. When you don't have even in your sisters and brothers don't have many babies. Kisomo ilikuwa hapo when I was in labor pain.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was kuna nisomea hivyo. Inaingia tu. So no. Then when he had another 3 hours, But he stood. They said, "Then we go home, and I'll come back at 12 midnight." I didn't say anything, and I didn't say anything to anyone. There were people there, so many people. So even the doctor had not gone, and I started to speak in tongues loudly. Very loudly. I did want to know. I was alone. I am the one who was alone, and I needed
there,
a
but
miracle.
you are alone.
I was feeling alone, but with God that time. I started talking in tongues. God, I want this baby now.
Not at midnight.
Now, not in the next hour. I remember telling him that. Not in the next 1 hour. I want this baby now. Now. My husband did not leave. I think when he felt I'm conversing with the higher power.
Yes.
He decided to stay.
Yes.
He decided, okay, let's wait for this higher power.
For this one that I want the baby now.
Yeah, I want the baby now.
Yes.
Now. I mean, now, God, now. Rika Masaka. Then I prayed and prayed and prayed. And told her, no, that's a doctor who have said that I'm going to get a baby at midnight. No. Mungu, I want this baby right now. And let me tell you, Jane, I got that baby right now.
The time you asked for a baby.
Right now. There's a book I had read called Fourth Dimension. It's when you have no otherwise. It's like a cat. I hear you beat a cat and everywhere is locked. The cat you fight.
Kill you.
You kill you.
Yes.
I think that faith behaves like that sometimes. Yeah, because I was told by my sister-in-law, you were supposed to die together with the baby in the hospital. That is what the devil had planned. That's why we were praying and crying.
So you have seen the baby come now, and the baby came.
The baby came now. I remember my daughter saw that card when Rhoda, she called Rhoda, that one, that baby was called Rhoda. She saw that card recently, about 2 weeks ago, and that said, "Oh, Rhoda was born at 9:30." said she's a miracle. This was going to be, we were going to die together with Rhoda.
But
God refused.
But
God just came and gave me that fighting, it's the strength to fight. And the doctors and everybody, I don't know what they thought. I actually have never asked my husband what he felt. Why didn't he leave the way he was saying that you leave when I started praying?
Yes.
And the doctor was called. The baby is coming. She had not gone anywhere. The baby came now.
Yes. So your prayers were answered.
My prayers were answered immediately. I was not going to wait for the next hour.
Yes.
Not at 10.
Yes.
Now.
All right.
Yes.
Now the baby has come, and your husband is still around.
Yes.
And the other people are still around. Now, he has said this is the last baby. So what happens after that?
After I got the baby,
did you get another one?
I think he spoke those words, and I still remember them.
Yes.
That I'm going to tell the doctor to remove the uterus. I received them from the inner being. I imagine what he was thinking. I'm punishing him.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm punishing him by wanting to have, I wanted to have 6 children.
Oh, you wanted 6?
Yes. And I had told him that.
So
and it was making him worry so much. 6.
Because every time we are going through this experience.
Will we go 6 children, 6 babies like this? No. We've got to stop. We will remove your uterus. That is what I always remember. So I stopped completely. I did not even try again.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm hesitant to ask. So
I always call my daughter Miracle Baby.
Yes.
I always tell her how God did, what God did. Yeah. He enabled us to cross the Red Sea.
Yes.
That was the Red Sea. I would not be here. She would not be here.
Yes.
Wow. I was going to die together with the baby.
And the baby.
And you don't know the reason why. We don't know why. Yeah. So I would tell people, don't ask why. I did not even ask why.
So the screams of the first 2 were replaced by the prayers.
Yes. The screams. The first 2, I didn't know God.
Oh, okay.
He just came in evil too. He just came for me, the evil too. But when you know God, let him do the job.
There's a difference.
Even that is his job, to give you children.
Yeah.
And most probably I could have asked for that baby to come earlier than that.
Yes.
So don't become like me. Don't go for 6 hours. Get your baby now. I think God was telling me, you can get the baby now.
Yes.
Yeah, why didn't you ask? Just ask.
Ask.
Yes.
It shall be given to you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I said now. That now is the time I want this baby.
Yes.
God, I want this baby now because I know you can give me this baby.
I shared my experience where we said we'll not labor. And it was like that.
Yes.
With not labor. But we didn't say exactly like how does that baby come.
Yes.
But okay, the baby, my 2 babies was a cesarean section. And even for the friends that I've also shared on my past episodes. And it just depends on how you pray.
Yes.
Because for those that believe, like me, like you,
yes,
it is now telling us what you ask God, He will honor that.
He will honor that.
So sometimes, sometimes we may go through some experiences, but when again we have that realization, when we can ask, and then we get it.
We get it.
So you go home with your baby.
I went home with my baby.
Yes.
Let me go back to the first one.
Yes.
And say, there's a time I felt a very heavy hand, holding me when I was laboring the first time. Holding me.
Yes.
And I felt like this is my husband. He has come. Oh, amefanya vizuri. He has come.
Yes.
Then I woke up. He was not there. And I slept a bit
Okay.
when that hand held me. A very heavy hand.
Yes.
When he came, I asked him, "Were you here?"
Mm.
He told me, "No, I've just come in."
Mm-hmm.
So God also can show up.
Yes.
He can show up even for us when we are not
He
saved.
does. He does.
But I wish we could embrace his love.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was telling me he loves me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he held my hand.
Yes.
He still loves me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. Wow.
Yeah.
So,
but he will do more
yes.
if we can know him.
Mm-hmm.
Because sin separates us from God.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we can forsake
Mm.
the human, we do it because we are human.
Mm-hmm.
If we can forsake and take him, he will show the way.
True.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
So now you're home with the baby, and you have been told, I will tell the doctor.
Yes.
But now you're home, and it's not been done.
Yes.
And now that is where I was asking, did you get another baby?
No, I did not. From that time, I took him very seriously.
Okay.
I saw the fear. I saw the frustrations. And I saw the seriousness in him when he spoke those words. They really hit me. And I said in my heart, no, you don't have to do that. I will not get another baby. This is the last one.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And that was it. And I took great care.
Yes.
Yes.
So that
he also did take good care.
Yes.
Yes.
So you don't get another
You don't
baby.
get another baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want us to go through those 3 births or deliveries this way. You've continued saying they're traumatic.
Yes.
There was pain. There was screaming. And these journeys that we are sharing here, they are to help us and help others so that they can probably deliver in an easier way or even handle those traumatic experiences. So my curiosity question would be, yes, you said you are taking 4 years.
Yes.
The 4th year is when now you feel like you are healed.
Yes.
What else were you doing to contribute to the healing so that you can go to the next
baby?
The next pregnancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I doing? I think I was looking at my health first. I was thinking of how am I? I used to go to the gynecologist many times, and she would say, yeah, I have worked with her for a very long time. And she would tell me, you're all right, you have healed. You continue going to see, after delivery, you go to see the gynecologist.
Yes. So
that she can check whoever it is, whether he or she, check how you are doing.
Yes.
And by the way, with every birth, my periods disappear for almost a year. With every 3 births, my periods disappear. I don't see them for almost a year.
Yeah, but you also breastfeed.
Yes.
Quite frequently.
Yes.
Yes.
And so I guess, and eating good healthy foods, fruits and all that, what is needed, especially to have strength back, calcium, and blood, so that you can be able to make blood, and taking care of myself. Yeah, I used to take a lot of soup.
Oh.
Yeah. Mifupa. Yeah. I used to boil soup so that I can get strength. Fruits are also important. There are some which are not expensive. And I used to take care of myself. Yes.
That is good. So I'm telling myself that time therapy or counseling was not as common as it is now.
Yeah.
And when I'm using the word common, there are people who still may not it may not be as common as I'm saying, but there are those that now more aware there is help, so that after delivery, if such a thing happens, probably somebody can seek help through therapy.
Very important.
Yeah.
Not only in when you have a baby or traumatic, anything traumatic, I tell you,
Yeah.
Mama Jerry,
Yes.
you should see a counselor. I also need to see a counselor even now. Because if you see a counselor, I know her, this one will take you through things and get things out of you that you didn't know. The answers are in you when you're seeing a counselor. They are not in the counselor, but the counselor gets it out of you. Because emotionally, they affect you. It's good to seek counsel. Counselors are very important. I don't even know where they were that time. Counselors are very important. In anything traumatizing you go through.
Yes.
Whether it's a carjacking, whether thieves came, whether you have a problem in your house, you have this or the other with your brothers and sisters. Counseling is so important, Mama Jerry. It's so important. We would not be having the problems we are having if we had a habit. We ignore counseling, but it is the best.
It is.
It is the best. These people are trained to help. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. There could be something that you'd like to add to our viewers. What you'd want them to know that, like a parting shot.
Yes.
What would you like to tell them? Whatever that you'd like them to be left with. There's a takeaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you are married, it is important that you sit down with your spouse and you talk about how many children that you want. It's also very good that you should know that you are not in control of how you will get delivery. We are not also in control of getting pregnant. God does it, gives you the baby. But also you are not in control of how you will give birth. Like now what Mama Jerry is telling us that it was cesarean for her. That one was her. And I was about to go for cesarean with the firstborn because I was unable to push. Yeah? When you hear push, push, from the one who is telling you push, please, weka kila kitu. Push. If I was able to push with that firstborn, because I was very tired, but I heard, oh, this baby is going to die, guy. This baby is going to get tired. That is what they were saying. Now he is getting tired. They know what they are saying. So I think just God came. And I pushed once and the baby came. So you are not, you can't plan for that, but also you can also plan for that when I tell you to do so. When they tell you to push, even if you're so tired, push, so that so that you can have this baby. And yes, I said that you plan and make sure that you know how many children you can be able to maintain. Because education is also getting very costly. We say that mtoto anazaliwa na sahani yake. Sikatai. But it's also good to be wise in this time and age. Not to have so many children at this time and age.
Not to compete with your mom of 9.
Don't compete with my mom. Like I was trying to compete with my mom. 9.
As we wait.
Yeah.
As we wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And usually those 8, they get 2. Yeah.
Yes.
So my husband was wondering.
Yes.
wewe hii umetoa wapi? That was what he was asking. Where did you get this idea from?
Yes.
Getting so many babies.
Yes.
Because I was telling him, yeah, I will have 6. Where did they get this idea from?
Yes.
And you are 9 and they are 7.
Yes.
So he was speaking to my conscience. He was speaking to me.
Yes.
And at 3,
yes,
alifanya the last knee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. It's been very, very interesting. As much as there were pains, there were traumas. And I believe, as we have talked here, is there are those traumatic moments.
Yes.
There are times that our babies come in a very difficult way, like now the screamings, and you even made him to run away.
He's on 2 feet.
But he came back.
He came back.
But the last one, he's stuck.
The first
cooling
2,
you down.
The first 2, the last 2, the third and the second and third.
Yeah.
He was there.
Okay.
All the hours
telling you now, there. Tone down the screams.
Tone down.
Don't scream. Don't scream. Don't shout. I'm here. Don't shout. Yeah. So whatever the situation that we find ourselves in, it is good to know that this gift will be given. And some may take longer than others.
Yes.
Others may come very fast. I hear there are those that don't labor, don't even know. They go to the hospital.
Yes.
Some don't even get to the hospital.
Yes.
Some deliver on the road as they are going to the hospital.
That was my question.
Yes.
I keep asking myself.
We are all different. We are unique and singular. Each one of us, our journeys are different. And that is why it pleases me so much when we can share our journeys.
Yes.
Because somebody somewhere there is also seated and listening to Josphine and saying, I also labored like that. And probably if I'm talking to somebody else, I'll tell them, or even ask the doctors. I want to cooperate with the doctors, with the people that are handling me, our healthcare providers, so that probably this can be shortened. Is there a way that it can be done so that my baby comes faster? Yes. Is a CS an option? Yeah, for some, like some, me, it wasn't. For me, it wasn't. But it actually was the way that I delivered my 2 daughters. So as we come to the close of this session, I'm feeling so happy that I'm sure somebody has learned something.
Yes.
And I believe that as we continue with this traumatic, some traumatic experiences, some very joyful experiences, we'll seek help. Because as I always say, that counseling works. Counseling helps. And therapists, we are there.
Yes.
And we are able to work with you and to, so that some of those things, they can be dealt with.
Yeah.
And so that they don't keep they don't keep recurring in your mind and disturbing you, because as we have already said, traumatic experiences are distressing and disruptive issues and situations that come into our lives, and they hinder us to move forward.
Every time
they hinder us to move forward.
Yes.
And I believe that our viewers will be able to get in touch with us on the number that is on the screen. Remember to subscribe, to share, like on Facebook. We are on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. We are all there, and we would like to walk this journey with you. And if you're out there and you like us to host you here, to come and share your journey, you can just get in touch with us. You can WhatsApp on that line and we'll be able to get back, and we can invite you to come and share with us. Because I believe that this is going to help somebody, and your story is going to help somebody else. And they see, yes, it is possible. We can get these babies, even if it is different in different ways. So I thank you so much for gracing this this show. You're very happy.
I hope somebody got helped a bit.
Yes, they will. They will continue being helped, and many other things that we can come and also share. That are other areas of our lives that we can come and share. So probably as we go along with this series of trauma, we'll come back and share something else. Because I believe what is locked on our chests does not help much. But when we share it with our friends,
Yes.
those that we can trust, we share it with our therapist, I'm sure
it is very
somebody
important.
picks something.
Yeah, it's important.
Yes, and sometimes the stories we hear, oh, giving birth is like this. Sometimes
Yes.
it may work negatively or positively. So it is good to also know your own way and then have people that can walk with you even in the journey of pregnancy and delivery.
Yes, yes.
So I can say so many things because issues of deliveries we are working with God in creation, and that is what I believe. And until next time, our viewer, we are really, really happy. Continue watching our shows, and I believe that you are going to learn something as I continue learning also. And until next time, may the Lord bless you. We meet next time. Bye.
Amen. Bye.
Bye.